dive right into the final game, which is the Night Rose versus the Happy World. Night Rose is seen being top in this tournament today, which is very nice to see given the set just released this week. And then we do still see Happy World being in the top. It's a very reliable Force 1 deck from BangDream. So Night Rose actually go first here, which is advantage for most standard decks. Happy swings. Cards for no pass because you do not want the on hit effect, which is on hit you can actually search top 2, add 1 to hand, and then drops the second one to the bottom of the deck. Oh, actually Night Rose actually GSs here but fails. Oh no, this is not looking bad for a final game. Will we be able to recover from this game? So just swings like that. Hitting the Michelle here to damage deny the BangDream. Rise to the grade 2 to search for the top 7 for the grade 3 counterpart. And actually hits it. Very nice. Sorry for the weird angle I would say from this video, but due to the tripod setup, the angle was a bit slightly awkward here. Uses the order card, which is the on hit effect, I believe. So on hit you can actually draw one and counter soul charge one. So he eats it on the first attack. So he draws one, and then soul charge one. But he eats a damage trigger on the Night Rose turn. So it's need a trigger to pass here. Oh, actually he hits a critical trigger here. Ouch! And it pushes to 4 already. And he still have the GSCs here, I believe. This is just top deck cardless. No, he actually has it already. The Columbard here, which is the most perfect ride for Night Rose currently. Columbard actually adds a lot of consistency for Night Rose, more than like what is demonstrated here from the Night Rose player. He actually calls the boot straight from the deck. Much much balance there, I would say. Swings the Columbard at the side to deny more damage. Gets a draw trigger here, which would help him. Use the boat to swing, the ship, sorry. And after the battle, he actually dies, but he draw one card at the end of it. So having one Columbard to work with, will the BangDream actually kill off this Night Rose player? Also the force one to the side. Uses a skill which is on place, you can actually find one Michelle. Michelle being the dog, the card that you see on the field, on the BangDream player field. And then when the Michelle has a skill also, which is a counter plus 1, if you never play an order this turn, you can actually counter plus 1 to play an order from your deck and your drop zone. So it actually plays the same order from the previous turn, which actually adds 5k to the front row if opponent's grade 2 above, and adds an on-hit effect for all your cards. So you can see the onslaught from the Happy World player. Given that it's a Force 1 deck that can do up to 7 attacks, that's pretty sick in my opinion. Swings to Michelle here, which is 18k. No, sorry, 23k. It's a 15k guard here. Hits it, hoping for a damage trigger there, but doesn't hit it. And he draws one and counters soul charge one with the order skill. And then the Michelle skill actually has effect that after attacking battle, you can actually soul burst one to bounce it back to your hand. And uses the VR skill to actually on attack, you actually can call one card from your hand. And that allows more attacks. Swings to the Michelle here, which is a 21k column. As a force, a 15k shield here, a very uncomfortable guard, drops a 20k. The grade 1 girl skill on the back is actually soul charge one, actually bounces back to hand. So as you can see, the deck actually bounces everything back to hand, very similar to the Chi-Era Bermuda Triangle. Bouncing back to hand and calling back it down to do more attacks. Night Rose actually throw to guard here again. But it's so difficult for him to recover. He's already at 5 against a 7 attack potential Force 1 deck. Not looking good. He rides the Night Rose here. Goes to the protect one. uses a skill from the grade 1 from the drop to actually superior call the Banshee there. So actually the skill that proc the grade 1 for this play to happen is actually called a Necro Bone card. Discarding the Banshee, discarding the Skull Dragon there, and then calling the Banshee from the drop zone. If anyone is confused. Using a Dancing Cutlass here, binds one of itself to superior call himself, and then you mill the top deck, and then you counter charge one. Mills the Night Rose here, I would say a good filter. Swings with the Cutlass, which is 27k power lane. 15k card that will do, but he easy it. Swings with the Night Rose here, counter +1, superior calling 1 lane. And then if opponents are grade 3, he actually can plus 10k to himself. To herself, sorry. So currently Night Rose is at 22k. Superior calls the Column Butt, and so Column Butt skill will activate here, which is counter +1, mill a card from your deck, and then you call a card from the drop zone. Cost the boat here, and then actually the Night Rose skill actually gives all your rearguard having this plus 5k bonus. Somewhat a steroid, but the steroid actually kills them at the end of the turn, at the end of the battle actually. So it's very normal to see Night Rose field with 0 fields. So it's 0 rearguard, I mean. She opens a crit here, power to the boat. Is a draw trigger there? It's another draw trigger there. Wow. Having the force to hit the side, and then the boat to hit. The boat is hitting for actually 39k, which is just a 10k guard. It suddenly became so cheap for him. Throws the quick shoe there, and a 5k draw trigger. Okay, so that's it for Night Rose turn. So as you can see, Night Rose deck currently is actually more of a multi-battle kind of deck, and then hitting such a big number, as well as having cards to draw, like cards like Banshee and the boat. So actually the BangDream player actually gets to write the second grade 3 there. Very fortunate for him, given that deck only plays 4 grade 3s, and having it be able to see 2 of them here allows you to have more markers pushing for more damage during your multi-battles. Calls the Michelle there from the on-call skill, on-right skill, sorry. And Michelle's skills activates and allows you to search an order. Looks like he's going for the game here, so that's the grade 3 order. What he does is actually when any card that you superior call this turn during the battle phase gets plus 10k if opponent is grade 3 above, and then after attacking battle of 1 unit, you can actually counter +1 to superior call 1 more unit from hand. Yes, so this is the Happy World mechanic. It's more of bouncing, superior calls, and attacking. Sorry for the adjustment of the camera here. Soul Blast the Michelle there. Yep, so he has to bounce everything back to hand. And then if his hand has a Wonder as a clone, he can actually superior call 1 more card from hand. This BangDream is really little, so it's 2 to pass here. Try checks a critical trigger, bumps on me but failed. But still, he still have a lot of attacks to go through. Takes a Vanguard like that. The relief is 20k guard, throws a 30k shield there. Oh sorry, actually the Rega is hitting for 40k I believe. Uses Soul Blast 1 to bounce back the grade 2 and calling back from the order card. Boosting it this time, so it's 48k. If anyone is confused, the grade 2 that he just called down is the effect of is a Brucky clone from Fright Brothers. So he uses a negate here. Draws for turn for Night Rose. Will he be able to recover? Right, so second Night Rose here, getting another protect marker. we do see a Columbard on his hand, so he actually can do a superior call. I can actually call 2 columns this turn using Dancing Color skill first. So he actually binds himself, superior calls himself, Mew the top deck. Oh, we still see a Mew of the Dancing Colors again. So actually he can do it another turn. Cause a Columbard there, counter +1. Looking through his deck, drop zone first to see whether what he should Mew. Searches through the deck, drops the Night Mist here, which is a good tag because Night Mist is similar to Columbard. And given if you have more than 10 drop zone, as we can see, he already achieved the condition, he can superior call that just fine. He can superior call anything from the drop zone just fine. So Columbard actually superior calls the Skull Dragon there, going for the game. And Skull Dragon is hitting very hard given the amount of drop zone. Replaces the Dancing Cutlass with a great shade there. While we discard, he drops the protect marker there. Oh no, he drops the draw trigger there. Okay. The Mewtwo and to search for 1 card from the drop. What will he be calling here? Not too sure what will help him in this turn. Since it is his final turn, so maybe he's going for big numbers. Big number column basically. Yep, so he gets the Jimmy the Ghost. Correct me if I'm wrong for the name, so sorry. So searches calls the Jimmy Ghost. Hits the Skull Dragon here, very important, and drops the Skull Dragon into the drop zone, fueling 1 more Skull Dragon into his drop zone. So currently he has 2 Skull Dragon that he can superior call. Using a Dancing Color skill again to counter charge, Mew the top card, and then superior call himself. Using the Negro Bone skill here, discarding the card from his hand. And what we'll be calling actually calls the Skull Dragon there. So as I mentioned just now, he actually is very lucky to hit the Skull Dragon there again. So now there's 2 Skull Dragon and a potential 3rd Skull Dragon through the Night Rose skill. So if the BangDream doesn't have a draw negate there, or definitely I can't say that he might lose this turn. No, but actually calls the Banshee there to draw 1 more card from hand to hand. Not sure why. Uses the Negro Bone skill once again. To call back the Skull Dragon. Okay, so what he have done is probably to fill the drop zone count more. Okay, so that was I would say a brilliant play by the Night Rose player to fill the more drop zone to it, basically adding more numbers to the drop zone, since this is his final turn already. So it's actually, the Skull Dragon is actually hitting for 55k here. There's a 45k guard required. Swings with the 2nd Skull Dragon there. So it's 57 here, which is 45k guard. Look at the hand is dropping. So actually, when the BangDream actually eats the drop damage trigger there, given that it's actually all their negates, it's not exactly good for them. Since I think he would rather prefer having the draw negate on his hand. throws the 45k shield there. Night Road skill, going for the Night Mist column, and Night Mist skill actually calling back the Scout Dragon. There's a lot of multi-battle done by the Night Rose player. Very well done, I must say. Twin drives. Oh, but he's a heal, which is not what exactly he wanted. He wanted a crit there. He could have ended the game right here. Through the 30k guard here. He actually has a PG in hand after all. Oh dear. So it's over for the Night Rose player. Will he be able to hit the 6 damage shield here? Oh, the BangDream actually writes the third victory, I would say, and getting the third marker. Very fortunate for him. And then he's able to call the Michelle. Oh, he uses the Michelle skill instead to call the order. So looks like he's out of Michelle already. Swings for 30k guard here, no guards. He's a damage trigger there, will it be enough? Boosting for 28k, which is a 10k guard. But given the fact that anything superior card will be plusing 10k, yep, it's over. So let's go game 2. Night Rose will begin first since he lost the previous round. Where's the on hit target again, which is very annoying to deal with. Will he be guarding here? No guards there. Actually, he's a draw trigger there. Very fortunate for him. Searching top 2. Adds 1 BangDream to hand. Oh, can only add Happy World to hand. So triggers are never having the archetype. They're just generic. So both are triggers. Unfortunate for the BangDream player, so nothing was added to his hand. Writes the column, but for the Night Rose player here, well, he'll be milling. Yup, standard play, which is new with the Ghost Ship there, and Superior calling the Ghost Ship straight away. Ghost Ship hitting for 24k on turn 2. That's absolutely balanced. Swings with the column bar like that. 15k will be a full guard. Throws for 1 pass. He's a critical trigger here, very unlucky for the BangDream player, and then the Ghost Ship hits. Now it's at 3 damage. Right, it's the Rosalia Guitarist. Interesting play, interesting mix I would say, since the Guitarist from Rosalia actually soul charges 1 on call. So probably it feels a soul for Michelle to keep bouncing back their friends, since the bounce actually requires a soul plus 1. Hits a damage trigger there. But given the fact he played the order there, which is requires the on hit, and now then hit, so unfortunate the order has become useless. Right, it's the Night Rose here. Very good. The drop zone are just looking. There's only 3 cards in the drop zone. Nope, I spoke too soon. Columbite here is here to save the day. Mills the Cutlass here to call back the Ghost Ship, and since he has 2 colors in the drop zone, he can actually do the counter charge here. Finds himself, milling a top card. Oh, unfortunate heal, but it's a counter charge after all. He wouldn't go off anyway. Column swings for 5k guard, given that Night Rose give him the additional 5k. Ghost Ship swings for 29k, 20k guard. Dies upon attacking. Night Rose will be swinging, most likely calling back the Ghost Ship, and the trigger to boost. Yup. Twin drives, a heal, doesn't go off. Oh, a crit again! Unfortunate for the BangDream player. There's a very beastly Ghost Ship, and it's a Kanzen there, and it's turned over. Looks like the Great Triton goes to the BangDream player here. Will he be able to recover? Will he be able to achieve the 7 attacks this turn? Calls the Michelle upon right. Counter Blast 1 to play the order. Goes for the grade 2 order. Can't really see from here, but I'll be able to explain it along the way. Okay, I believe that's a grade 3 order, sorry. Swings for 10k guard here. Oh, he forgot to use the Michelle skill to bounce back the grade 2. He eats it. Bounce back the grade 2. Vanguard swings. So as you can see, that grade 2 is a Wonder Ezzer. Scores. And then the other grade 2 he caught is the Braki clone from Smack Brothers. And since the order is in play, each Spirit Core unit adds an additional 10k power. Uses a Protect here, gets a critical trigger, yep. Swings Vanguard like this. 40k guard required here. Hansen's is forced here. So +1, bouncing back the grade 2 back to hand. And swings like that. This is 30k, which is 20k guard. Eats it. And then should be bouncing back again. No, he doesn't. Because I don't think he have enough soul. So it's super calls with Wonder Ezzer again, and then swings like that again. Look at that. There's 7 attacks in one turn, if I believe. If I'm not wrong, sorry. Press the right no arrows again, gaining another marker. Using the cardless skill once again, mute the top deck, counter charging, but that's a mute draw critical trigger, unfortunate for him. Cause a grid shade there, dropping the Night Rose in hand, muling 2, and now he can take any card from the drop zone. What a good card release for Granblue. Cause a column butt there, column butt here, he's here to save the day, now blasting 1. To Superior Core, to mill something from the drop zone, something from the deck, sorry, and put into the drop zone, and then Superior Calling anything from the drop zone. Chain mills the Banshee instead of the Negro Bone. And then calls the Banshee straight, so blasting 1 to draw 1 when it's Superior Caught, and plus 4k to herself. Apologies for the delay there. Seems like the player has a call in the middle of the game. Kudos to the opposition player to be patiently waiting. So what he have done so far is using the Column Butt skill to mill the Banshee out from deck and Super Calling, using the skill of Banshee to draw 1 with the Soul Blast 1. Column Butt swings with 5k guard. Dies. I believe there's a 10 count drop ready. Super Cause first with the Night Rose lane. No guards here, looks like he's out of gas already. Twin drives, nothing, but it's over. So it's game 3. Night Rose actually recover from a potential 0-2 loss. Now it's BangDream first. Night Rose is going second. Right, it's a Negro Bone here, getting a quick shield as well. SP quick shield for the Granblue, very nice. Swings. Checks into another Negro Bone. Right, seeing to the grade 3 searcher here from the top 7. Doesn't hit it. Was the Michelle there to play the order? Most likely playing the ground order here, which is looking at top 2, and then just getting 1 to hand and 1 to the soul. Such a good order actually, because you're actually cycling through the deck without any much cost. From my perspective, I think I saw a double trigger there. Very unfortunate for him. Caused a Braki there. So he's going for the rush. Seeing with the Michelle lane, which is a 10k guard. Swings with the Grade 2 Vanguard here. No guards here. Trash tag into a blank. It's a draw damage trigger here, but still requiring a 5k guard. Drops the 10k Banshee here. Will he be using Michelle to bounce? No, he doesn't. Right, it's the Columbard once again. Columbard is really the best Grade 2 Bright for Night Rose players now. Or rather Granblue players. Yep, so standard thing. Use the Ghost Ship and then calling the Ghost Ship after. Since there's no cardless here, I doubt he's any other play to make. Oh, he actually drops the Negro Bone. Drops the Night Rose for Negro Bone skill and super calling the Banshee from drop zone, allowing him to draw one, cycling now. Very good play, heads up play from Night Rose player. Swings 21k to the Vanguard. Try checks a Night Rose. Oh dear, there's a Grade 3 to the damage zone. Oh no, this is why you have the GSCs here. Oh, I think he got it anyway. Yeah, he does. Luckily, or not, this game 3 will be looking very bad for the BangDream player. So on right skill, gaining Force 1, and also finding Michelle from the deck. Yep, so now on the field we do see 3 Michelles. Using the skill of the Michelle to play an order. But given that he has not much counter blast to work with anymore, looks like he's going for the Grade 2 order, which plus 5k to the front row if opponent Vanguard is Grade 2 above, and on hit skill is applied to all Happy World cards. Replaces the Michelle with the Grade 1, which bounces herself, but you so charge one after. Swings with 10k guard here. It's a draw trigger, damage trigger there. Very fortunate for the BangDream player. Great cost once again with the Grade 3 on attack skill. These 2 pass, which is a crit there. All to the side. Nope, nothing there. Very unfortunate. Apologies, looks like he actually went for the Grade 3 order there to actually plus 10k. No, sorry. Yeah, so actually he plays a Grade 2 order. Apologies for my misread there. Right, Night Rose card here. Okay, drop zone. For the takes marker 1. Yep, now he does remember. Aside from his hand, we do see another Columbard. So very fortunate for him that his Columbard is always by his side. across the column bar there, searching the deck to mill, and then superior calling anything from the drop zone. Yep, mills the cutlass there, so you actually can superior call later and counter charge. Superior calls the ghost ship, and then using cutlass skill once again to mill the top deck. Use the column bar there, but column bar skill is a hard once per turn, so no abusing of it. Using Negro Bone skill, discarding one here, discard the Skull Dragon, and then superior calling the Banshee to soul blast 1 to draw 1. Very good use of the Negro Bone there. Seeing the side there, which is a very scary 31k power column. Eats it, actually hits a critical trigger there. Since with the boat, which is a 29k against a 23k, which is still a 10k card. Drops a 10k guard there, draws 1 for the boat, sinks the Vanguard. Superior calling the boat and the Banshee, more drawing for the Night Rose player, so much advantage. So there will be a confident no guards here, opens a crit, and double critical is seen here. It's like the game is over. Yeah, it is. Good game to both players. Thank you for watching till the end, and I do hope to produce more such videos to you guys and do a weekly tournament report for you guys as well. Do subscribe for more and do follow me on my Twitter for decklist retweets.